No.
On the lens.
All right, I think we're ready to go. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Are you have all your liquids?
I got my
get it.
liquids.
My liquid looks good.
Okay, let's do this.
Can I get a
Skibbity
beer?
bop a doo bop a doo ba da
Yeah, we got
boo. The Come Up TV. Welcome to TCU TV, guys. My name's Catfish. Today I'm joined by the common crew. Eddie, my guy, Coolier.
Boy.
Coolier. How do you say your last name?
It's pronounced Quayad. That's in Spanish.
Oh,
It's not-
Quayad.
Yeah.
We've been saying it wrong the whole time.
Yeah, everyone does.
Denim Cox and the leader of this band of misfits, Mr. Austin Quick, also known as Sauce the Boss. Welcome, gentlemen. The Common Crew podcast number 2.
Correct.
A lot has changed since you guys have been here last.
Wow.
What's been going on?
It's been 5 years since we've been here.
5 years has been that
It
long?
was 2014. 4.5 maybe.
That was Angry Sauce.
Alumni. It's
2014.
alumni.
Are you still as opinionated as now as you were at your first podcast?
Oh no, I smoked weed back then, but you would think I smoke weed now because I'm way more chilled out. You know,
Well, you've been.
I was a little 16-year-old fucker back then.
Yeah, talk a little bit about the origins of the Common Crew, because you guys were like a staple you've been a staple in Huntington for a long time.
Pretty much, it all started with my friend Jamie Amundsen Jr., and he came to fix my garage door. His dad, or he didn't. He was like 8, but his dad came to fix my garage door, and he brought his son along, and we ended up just skateboarding in front of my house on some curb or some little rail or something, and I just started riding with him, and if it wasn't for that kid, probably none of this would have ever happened.
How many members is the Common Crew?
Oh, I don't know. Back then, it was probably like 40 or 50. Now I would say it's more like 10. If we're talking group texts, I believe there's 18 or 19 in the group text.
Interesting. The video came out since then.
It has.
What was the response to that?
Well, you know what we did right after the last time we filmed this?
What's that?
Me and you went to Barcelona.
Oh, that's right. It's been that long.
The first time, yeah, we did it before we went to Barcelona the first time.
Wow, that has been a minute then.
Yeah, summer 2015, we went on that.
And the video came out last 2 years ago.
2 or 3, I don't know. If you go on it's on the Come Up. Common BCN.
Common BCN.
Common BCN 2015. That was a good time. You remember anything from that?
It was just fun taking you guys to Barcelona. I think it's always fun taking people to a fun city they've never been to, and you get to kind of, I got to watch myself the first time I went to Barcelona, recreate it through you guys. You guys just got back from Barcelona?
Correct.
You guys like it? You're in love with it now. I hooked you. The first one was free.
been
Now
there
you got to
3
pay for
times.
it.
That was my first time going out of the country without you. This time.
It was on somebody else. Somebody else had to be your babysitter.
Oh no, I don't need a babysitter anymore.
Eddie, you've been to Barcelona like 3 times, right?
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about Barcelona, because a lot of kids, I always get asked, what's the best city to go for riding? And I always answer Barcelona. What do you like about Barcelona? Talking to the mic.
I just like how everyone, like if you go to Parallel, someone's gonna be there, and then you can just go out and ride the city with whoever that person is. And I don't know, it's just like the lifestyle they live is way cooler.
Like what? What kind of describe what the lifestyle is?
I don't know. It's like you go to Parallel, you ride, or you go ride streets, and then nighttime comes around. It's actually something to do at nighttime. Out here, I don't do shit. I just ride.
I was gonna say you're a very calm guy, but your Barcelona Instagram stories tell me something different. You guys get him a little loosed up?
No, that's.
He
Eddie
doesn't.
gets crazy out of the country, and that's it. He doesn't drink in America at all.
Yeah,
If he goes out of the country, he's down. Wherever we're drinking beers, he's there.
I saw some interesting pictures of you from Simple Session as well. How was that?
What pictures?
You
Us
better
in the club, like,
you better ask your
sunglasses on
friends.
and shit.
No, Simple was fun. Like, I actually love Simple Session. I don't even go there to ride. I'm just there.
What do you think about the
I think we
parties?
love Simple
That's
Session
what
more.
it is. The parties.
What is it about the parties do you love?
Every single.
How is it?
all
How
your-
is it? How is it different to again? Because a lot of kids have never been there. They don't understand
I don't
how
know.
crazy
It's
it
just
is.
like all your friends are there, so like you're gonna guaranteed have a good time.
How late are the clubs open till?
Well, the clubs over there open at fucking 2 a.m. So out here you have to like go to a club at 9 or whatever. Out there you just like wait till 2 a.m. Then you get home at 7, and then you just repeat that whole thing again.
I can't see Eddie as a club kid.
Neither can I, dude. But it's
Only overseas.
What kind of music you into?
What are we doing?
Just rap.
What
really
kind of
anything? I don't know.
anything?
Yeah.
If we play country music right now, you
No,
fine with
that's-
it?
that's-
So
that's
then you're
what-
lying to us.
Yeah,
So
I
then
am
it's not
lying, yeah.
anything.
He likes the hype rap. He told
Yeah.
me before, like, I ain't listening to the mixtape. I'm gonna wait until the one pops off, and I'm
Yeah.
listening to that one song the whole time. And
I'm that
gonna
guy
scream
too.
it.
Yeah.
I'm that guy too.
Like, when people tell me like, yo,
He
you
won't
heard-
listen to the mixtape.
Yeah, people tell me like, yo, you heard this song yet? No, I just wait for it until like it comes up and then I like it. I don't know, but
Who's your favorite artist to see live?
shit, I don't really go to concerts. See, that's the thing. I don't do much.
You
out
just
here.
chill. What are you doing when you're not? When everybody else is out at the club partying or drinking? What's Eddie doing?
I'm either at Ethan's house, just fucking doing our own thing.
We bullshit.
Smoking
Yeah.
big kush.
Just
Bullshit.
sitting.
big ass kid.
Smoking big kush.
Yeah.
Bullshitting.
You guys smoke weed?
Not me.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
What's
Sauce
it?
doesn't.
So
CBD.
you're both growing up in California. What do you think about the whole weed being recreational now?
That's a
Doesn't-
question for Sauce.
Yeah, yeah.
Doesn't change shit for me.
Doesn't change.
I
anything
bought
for
some
me either.
CBD weed from West McGrath the other day, though.
Dude,
That shouldn't do anything. But I missed like smoking spliffs, just like the whole process of smoking
Right.
a spliff.
Smoke
That-
a spliff.
No, I can't. I'll fucking go. It doesn't work for me anymore. But
You guys fuck with the CBD?
No, I don't. I've
Have,
never
have you
even
ever tried it? Never.
I tried
I-
his CBD weed the other day. Like,
it
it
means
tastes like ass. and
means
it's
nothing.
just-
Yeah.
Have you
Not
tried like the
It's fake
CBD
weed.
You probably haven't tried the lotion or anything. Like if you have like
I've tried
sore
that.
joints and shit.
But dude, it just
No.
tingles a little bit. It's like, dude, I'll just rub some fucking big.
Come back to the microphone. I want to talk to you for a second.
All right, hey.
Denim Cox,
What's up, brother?
pro BSD,
Hey, yeah, I guess so.
big time pro, Huntington Beach, California. You're another one. It's weird that like. I'm a big fan of the Common Crew because I met you guys years ago, but it's been awesome to watch so many of you go on to not only like just excel but have pro careers. What's it been like for you? You've had a wild ride of a life the last 3 years.
Dude, ever since I got back from Barcelona the first time, that was the time where I quit Stranger. Pretty much right after that, and then Reed got me on BSD, and ever since then it's been way different. Like, now I actually have the opportunity to travel and go out of the country and see other parts of the world. Now I've been to Europe, Africa, and Asia.
Damn.
So I'm checking off continents, baby.
Damn,
That
that's
shit is
awesome.
sick.
Where do you want to go? Any place you want to go that you've never been?
I want to go to Argentina really bad, just
Me
so I can go hang
too.
out with Pablo.
Me too. Shout out to Pablo.
Honestly,
Shout out to all the boys in Argentina. What do you guys got going on? What can I expect out of the Common Crew in 2019?
Edit.
one edit.
One edit from
not
Eddie.
much.
One edit. I saw you were diligently plugging away at those mini DV tapes.
Oh yeah, well we got the Common Crew 2019 Barcelona video. It's gonna come out here in a month or two probably. Other than that, I'm a little bit busy now, so Common is a little bit or kind of on the back burner, I would say. But
What are you busy doing?
oh well, I just got the gig at Fit and S&M.
Really? What are you doing? Welding frames?
Yeah, yeah.
I would pay money to see that.
I'm somewhere between the filmer and the TM.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit! Congratulations.
I appreciate that.
How did that
Catfish.
come? Wow. Were you saving this for this interview?
Well, we were gonna do a funny little skit, but
Here?
no, me and Tony were gonna film this skit. We still may film this skit, but I figured I'd drop it on here. I appreciate you bringing this podcast back.
Thank
I
you.
enjoyed it.
Thank you.
I've enjoyed it for many hours of my life, maybe days.
BMXers have a lot to say.
Yeah, I've listened to every single one probably. So appreciate you bringing it back. I figured maybe we'll drop it on here.
Well, that's awesome.
But yeah, it's been sweet. That's been going on since December. So we're going on
Wow.
like two or 3 months now.
How did all this happen?
I said 2 words. Ethan, we were in my backyard, and Ethan looks at his phone and he looks up at me and he goes, "Hey, you want to be the TM for Fit and S&M?" And I said, "Yeah." And then 2 weeks later, he texts me, "Can you have a meeting on Friday?" And I said, "Yeah." And then I went into that meeting and I came out the filmer, almost TM guy.
Damn, so you didn't even really apply for it.
No, and let me clarify what I mean by filmer almost TM. It's the kind of thing where on paper I am technically the TM, but Moeller being, someone who gives a fuck, he's still heavily involved.
Right.
He's not a Chinese guy who just owns the brand and he it's a tax write-off.
No
for him.
offense to Chinese guys that own brands, though.
No offense to Kane Wang, but
Shout out to Kane.
But yeah, he's heavily involved. So all the big decisions are still on him. But I'm
You got a company credit card?
Oh yeah.
Oh, then
With his name on it.
that's official,
Oh,
my
yeah.
guy. That's official. That's awesome. Fuck,
Yeah.
Sauce.
I'm super excited about it, and we've been having a ton of fun.
Van is sitting in our driveway.
Yeah,
Oh, that's legit.
I'm vanned up, carded up.
Damn, you could pick up babes. You single?
I'm single.
Pick
yeah.
up babes in the fit van.
Of
15
course.
of them.
Wow, that's awesome. Like, that's super inspirational to kids out there because you guys are just some kids from Huntington Beach, California that you picked up a video camera and you made some crazy videos and somebody came after you to be a team manager. That's
crazy,
fucking
yeah.
crazy. That's nuts, right? Am I
Dude,
crazy? That's
no, it's
fucking
crazy.
awesome.
It's super
Yeah,
crazy that-
So what does Fit have planned for the next year?
We're still kind of figuring it out, but I think we're gonna go out to Japan with me and somebody else, maybe Ethan or Began or Augie or somebody, and meet up with Van Homan because he's out there working on X Games stuff, and
UCI stuff.
or whatever the fuck it is, something to not X Games. What I say? I said X
Yeah,
Games.
you said X Games.
Olympic stuff. He's out there working on Olympic stuff.
You guys
and
should bring in mushrooms when you go out.
I was actually thinking that. Do you know a good way to conceal those?
I don't. I
Oh.
do not.
Okay, well I'll leave it to Began then.
You could probably figure that out easily.
But yeah, we're gonna go possibly meet up with him out there, and of course Yumi lives in Tokyo, so
Yumi's a shredder. I just met him a couple weeks ago.
Yumi is one of my favorite people in the world. I was for the prior to going to Barcelona for the past month, I was hanging out with him every single day, and we were filming nonstop, working on an edit, and he gets clips like
He's
nobody
so
I've ever
fun to
seen.
watch ride.
He's fun to watch ride, and he doesn't. I wouldn't say it's easy for him, but he goes for it, and he wins usually. Like every day we'd go out, he would get 1 to 3 clips. I would say.
Damn, that's awesome.
I probably went out with him 15 times, I would say, and we have a whole edit ready to go. So
Who's your favorite person to film with?
of all time, probably honestly, I've been liking filming with Hobie a lot.
Hobie's rad.
Dude,
Hobie is
a
my favorite
machine.
rider. I'd like to put that on record right now too. Hobie is the sickest rider, young rider at least. Dak is my all-time. I gotta go with the
HB.
hometown boy, Dak.
HB.
Yeah, but Hobie, dude, he's fun to film with, and he does stuff easy as well. And they're all hammers, and he's swagged out.
Who's some up and comers?
You seen his whips?
Who's underrated? Yeah, Hobie's got awesome whips.
Yeah,
Give me some underrated riders the
floaty.
kids
He
don't
just-
know about.
Brendan Powell is one.
Powell.
Justin Shaw. Who else? Nick Bonnell.
Nick
Arizona
Bonnell.
King. You ask
Really?
anybody in Arizona who's the king of Arizona, Nick Bonnell.
I thought it was Rat Boy, but
As of right now, you ask Canode, he's gonna tell you Bonnell.
shout out to Canode.
Yeah, go watch Nick Bonnell's Lightworks part.
Oh, he's the guy that
enjoy it.
fucking died. Got his
He
leg
died.
cut.
Yeah. He's really dope.
Yeah, he's sick.
I just saw a really bad crash on my phone. A guy puts his femur through his kneecap.
You just showed
Oh,
me
you showed us. That was
you just
cute.
showed me a really bad crash of a mountain lion running down a.
Yeah, you know, I
slope.
like watching weird videos, and some of those ones just like wake you up in the morning, and it's this mountain lion is like chasing these mountain goats. He like
Down.
open
like
yeah,
45
jumping,
degrees.
yeah, jumping like chasms, and then like the mountain lions or the mountain goats on the edge of the cliff, and the mountain lion has no idea that it's a cliff, and he just tackles him, and he just and he gone.
Dang, I wanna see that.
He had gone.
Oh shit.
Did you guys get lots of clips when you were in Barcelona? How you got enough for?
Lots is a big word.
Lots. Yeah, dude. That's a.
It's
Lots
hard.
is an
It's hard.
interesting
It's
word.
hard to film there. It's hard. Well,
It
it's
is
hard to
hard.
film there in a week or 2 weeks.
We were there for 3 weeks. We have no excuse.
Yeah, zero
But-
excuses.
But I saw the party videos. You guys
Exact-
don't wake up till 2.
We
It's
know
dark
that's
at 4.
false.
It
That's
gets dark at
false.
4.
That's false. We're out of the house by noon most days.
No.
Most
Yeah,
days
I
were-
can't. No,
Noon
come
Most,
on.
means
most
one.
days. We
No, we
didn't even
weren't-
party that
Yeah,
much.
we partied we went out 3 times.
We really
in
didn't party
Barcelona.
that
Yeah,
much.
we
That's
didn't
true.
party
the
that
fuck
much.
were you doing
We
then?
stayed up drinking Estrella and watching YouTube videos till 5 a.m. half
You
the
could have
time.
done that here.
I know.
Wasting your time in
That's the
Barcelona.
vibe. You know the fucking vibe.
Wasting your time in
We smoked
Now,
Barcelona.
shit.
here's the
That's
thing, though.
weird.
Here's the thing. In
No, yeah.
Barcelona, you go out, you meet up with one person, and then that person hits up his friend, and we end up riding with like
40
15
people.
One
Yeah,
time it
it's
was
hard to get
20.
clips like that.
Yeah, it's really hard because everyone wants a clip,
Yeah.
And by the time the sun goes down, now it's wintertime in Barcelona, so it's cold
Yeah.
as fuck.
Yeah,
and
the
we're all
sun goes
ready to
down,
go
it
to
gets
Parallel,
cold.
layer up, and drink some fucking
Yeah, go to
beers.
Parallel and then just get a 350 sandwich from that.
And
one
that's not to
spot.
say we didn't get anything. Like
Yeah,
we
we got a
we
video
got
for
we
sure.
got a video. We got some shit. I have like 14 tapes at home, and there'll be a video, but I don't know if it's gonna top the first one. But,
Yeah.
you
The
know.
excitement on
Yeah,
that.
definitely not.
Oh, it was definitely a good vibe.
There was, because yeah, like you said, we were riding with like 30 people every day or or whatever, and it can be hard to get clips when you have that many people out.
Plus, it's different when you again when you're there for the first time and everything is
For
so
sure.
new and you're just
Every
like you
spot
want
is
to
a spot. You don't pass
Yeah,
nothing
for
first
sure.
time.
Because when I was there this time, I'd walk out the door and I feel like I'm in San Diego. Like I'm not, like
Yeah.
like it didn't feel special, you know. I feel like I'm away from home, but it didn't feel like anything like that special.
Yeah.
I felt very comfortable there. Like I knew what I was doing, and it wasn't. It just there's not that sparkle in your eye anymore, you know.
Julian had never even been there, and he kept walking out the door saying, "Dude, I feel like I'm in Newport Beach."
How is Julian doing?
Julian,
fucking
Julian's
doing better than he's ever
another
been
member of the
doing
common
ever.
crew that recently went pro.
True.
he's been smiling recently. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Very
it's
rare.
nuts. He's
got a
been
girlfriend.
smiling.
She rides too.
He's pro. He's getting that check. And he's got a girl. He moved out to Austin, Texas, and he seems to be loving it because he's been filming himself on his story, and he never did that before.
what?
And,
Whoa.
And he's smiling on in it. On top of that,
It's sometimes all it takes is a woman's touch and
He's
your,
got
and
a
your life
twinkle in his
completely
eye.
changes. That's good for him. He's a
It's
handsome guy. He
crazy.
should smile more.
yeah, him and
guess he might
Jared
be the
Duncan.
woman.
Yeah,
him and
Jared
Jared
Duncan,
Duncan
he
moved
kills
out
it.
to Austin, Texas.
So
So
wow, have you guys ever been there, Austin?
I have.
I've-
Last Texas Toes.
I've been
Did
to
you like it?
Dallas.
Yeah, that was fun.
I've been to Dallas,
I was
not
there
Austin.
for about 8 hours.
I'm not a fan of Texas. It's hot and
I love Texas.
It's
I love
hot.
everything.
His
about
parents moved to
Texas.
Texas.
Yeah, shout out Blue Ridge.
Oh,
Yeah.
that dude!
That
It's been
changed.
so long
a
since
lot,
we
a
did
lot,
this.
a lot's happened.
Holy shit, we're gonna be all over the place. I apologize, but when we got back from Barcelona the first time, the 2015 time, Denham's parents upped and moved while we
Oh,
were
that's
in Barcelona.
right.
So he came back to fucking no home, and I was like, "Bud, you could sleep on my floral couch. It's all good." While in the same time, Austin Augie's hit me up. Hey, let me sleep on your floral couch. So we ended up 3 deep in my room for like 6 months. It was supposed to be 1 month, and we ended up 3 deep in my room for 6 months. And now he rents a room from me
Augie
across the
left
hall.
About halfway through that, he got kicked out. He overstayed his welcome. Basically, we love him, but
I've heard that's been an issue with him lately.
No, but what your parents left, and what go
now
tell
I
them
just
about.
live in your house. I pay $650 a month. Got a room to rent.
Hell yeah.
It's all good. I got a workshop in his backyard.
Oh, that's what's up.
I've been
Yeah.
slanging little fucking fingerboard spots. Dude,
Yeah,
right now,
that let's talk about that. That's a little side project of
somehow
yours.
I
Shit
found
Cox
this
builds.
niche market.
No,
Get
he
in this
didn't.
microphone.
I
Get in that
found this-
microphone.
I found it.
Get in
Okay, okay. My guy, right
My
here,
guy, the
Eddie,
original my guy.
found this niche market for me. Now I just fucking built this little like 10 stair thing, couple hubbas on the side, and put my Allen wrenches in it. I was like, oh, it looks cool. I got some scrap wood. Fuck yeah, cool. Eddie liked it. He fucking got a fingerboard or whatever. It was like, dude, they throw events at that, Grinders, that hamburger spot right by Vans.
Yeah,
HQ?
yeah.
They throw fingerboard events there. Just go there. And when I went there, it took about 5 spots that day. Sold them all. I was like, oh shit, I can make some money right here. So I started building. Now I'm fucking got 6,000 followers on the gram, and people love this.
It's
shit.
awesome. I saw you did the trophy for the Vans
Yeah, I got to do a
contest.
couple trophies. The trophies are the fun ones because, well, they pay more and they mean more to me, really.
Yeah.
It's Shit Cox builds on Instagram, right?
Shitcox builds on Instagram.
KOX.
Dude, Vans hit me up and they had me build a replica of the Combi Bowl at Vans Orange, the fucking legendary Combi Bowl. They've been doing contests on that forever. Steve Cavallero has one of my trophies in his fucking house.
That's awesome. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
He has one of Brian Deegan's trophies in our house.
That's true, too.
Yeah, I like it. Like, can we talk about this? Because I'm the old man of this group. So the whole retro fashion thing, the LBZ stuff. Can we talk
at
about
that
this
floss.
first? I
Look
know
at
this is
drip.
like.
This is the most glorious piece of drip I own.
Okay, I'm not.
Oh my!
I'm
God.
not even gonna say anything because I am nobody to talk about fashion. But it's just,
I mean,
it's
neither.
different. It's different.
Neither am
so
I,
sick,
but I guess the LBZ thing all started. My
It reminds me of Adam LZ when I see it. That's what I
that is
think
the
of. That's
last
what I
thing
think
I
of.
think
the
about.
farthest thing
But
from.
do you have any backstory on LBZ?
No, I know that. No, I don't. I
doesn't
You've
know
seen
anything
it in the
about
'90s
LBZ.
and shit,
I did.
right?
Yeah. I just figured it was like a Life's a Beach or a Ed Hardy type shit.
No, it's Local Boys.
Local Boys. That's what it stands
Local
for.
Boys,
Where
yeah.
are they based out of?
Huntington Beach, 1984. They started, and they're kind of the first of like the bro brands.
Okay.
You know, Skin and like No Fear
Yeah,
and all
yeah.
that kind of shit.
Yeah.
But they never sold out. All those other brands, Metal Militia, all that shit, they sold out, and they're in Tilly's and all this stuff. And LBZ always just stayed true, and The same dude who started it still owns it,
Holy shit.
and like I
Still
don't know
got storage containers full of shit
from the 90s.
Really?
But the
He
story is
found 2 of them the other day.
yeah, the story of LBZ is actually pretty crazy because they started out as a surf brand. He was into surfing, and then later on he got into riding dirt bikes and all that kind of shit, and just ended up being known for being the craziest dude throwing parties and he's got photos with Dennis Rodman to Donald Trump and all
that's
kinds
the
of
first
people.
Thing you showed me. I walked
Yeah.
into his house. He was like, "Come here." He's all like, "Come here." Points at the wall. Him and Donald Trump. I was like,
Yeah.
"Holy
What a
shit."
G.
He
Give
had
him a big ol'
the
hug.
and this is obviously way before he was president or anything. This is the 90s, I would say. And he just became that dude, and it became one of those iconic brands where in like the freestyle motocross kind of scene and
Yeah.
free riding and all that stuff, where it's like a Harley Davidson or an S&M where
Yeah,
people
yeah.
are just married to it.
Right.
And they can't get enough. And he just owned that spot forever. And then in 2008, he got into some kind of weird licensing deal where he lost his rights to print it somehow on accident. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but around 2008, he signed a bad deal. He no longer could print his own brand.
How did he
And-
fuck that up?
Yeah.
And then in 2000,
I just
was probably a hard night.
I envisioned him. Yeah, he had a rough night. He like wrote the
He's had some
directions.
rough
He
nights.
wrote
That
the
motherfucker
directions on his
partied.
last rolling paper, and then the next morning he needed to join. He just smoked what he was supposed to do.
he's had some rough nights for sure. But anyways, I don't know exactly what happened there, but they're back, and whatever that deal was, it ended in like 2017 or 18.
So he had to wait until he could.
Yeah, but it was a crazy thing where like imagine obviously on a smaller scale, but if Supreme just disappeared right now,
Yeah.
and they were gone for like 8 years or 10 years or whatever, and people would be freaking out, and it would build hype, kind
Oh,
of
for sure.
for when they're gonna come back. So they're finally back, and it's a whole new world. They're trying to figure out this social media and all
That's
this stuff
awesome.
because
They
when
still
they
rock
left,
Androids,
when
though.
they left, they were fucking making DVDs and making $1 million on a DVD, and they came back and they're like,
A computer? How do I work this computer?
Instagram. So yeah, anyways, I got connected through a friend, and I've just been helping him out. Shout out to Mike Russell
That's
and
awesome.
Christine.
That is awesome.
We've done him, I guess, rides for them.
Hell
Sort of,
yeah.
and I've just
They're in my bio, dude. I'm claiming it.
Hell yeah, that's fucking good.
I've
That's
just
awesome.
been helping him out, trying to figure out how we're gonna do this social media stuff and filming some videos here and there for him and stuff. But love those guys.
That's awesome. You got a lot on your plate.
It's a legendary brand.
That's
I couldn't
awesome.
be more hyped to help you guys out.
Sauce actually mentioned the idea today. My next riding video is actually going to be an LBZ video.
Really?
not
fuck
not
it,
that
why
I
not?
think
That'd be a great way to get
Why not?
exposure.
not that
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what
it
they
would
wanna
do
do,
much
dude.
for the brand, having him just put out a straight up edit.
Be sick though.
I don't think it's really their lane, but it would be sick as fuck.
They'll be hyped to post it.
It'd
was
be,
all
it'd be
so sick.
dope if you film it on like a VHS camera and
Oh, I
like
have
have
a
like the
VHS
whole.
Yeah, what are you talking about? VX.
We
dude.
already got half the video done. It's VX, so that'll work.
You're
the
still. Are you ever gonna get the VX up?
Yeah, he's a TM for fit
yeah,
now,
dude, I got
remember?
a-
Christina, man.
Oh man,
They're not gonna let you do the VX thing.
that's ridiculous. When I went in there and we had that initial meeting, I was like, yeah, obviously we can't do VX stuff. Like we're not. It's not the vibe.
Yeah, it's not the
That's
way.
not the vibe.
It's not the new
That's
way.
definitely not the vibe. It's funny
So-
seeing Sauce working on the HD camera.
Yeah. So
getting
the
it.
the 2019 Common BCN video is maybe my last hurrah with the VX for
Really?
a while. Yeah, it's probably the last hurrah.
It's time consuming.
It's
I'm gonna have to build him a
I
shelf.
prefer it. I
You
need a
prefer
shelf.
it? You prefer transferring tapes over pushing a button?
Yes, it's so sick.
I like
Is it
watching
worth
in real
it though?
time.
Is it worth the difference in quality, or the aesthetic that you're looking for, as opposed
Depends
to
what the
doing
company
this
wants,
to taking the camera out, doing all that?
Obviously, for me, it was because I could have got an HD camera a long time ago. But
Dude, you started.
Well, I
on
respect
HD.
your art. I respect your art.
that is the funny part about being born in 1997. Is when I started filming, I started on HD, and then I was like, no, I like that look. I'm going backwards. And it took me a year to figure out what the fuck a VX was. I was like, hey, do you know what camera this is? This federal videos filmed on, or whatever the hell it was. But I like that look, and I went with that, and I've stuck with that until like 2 months ago.
I'm sad, dude.
You're sad?
I'm so sad.
My first and last video is filmed on VX.
Really?
Yeah. See, we still got a couple lingering vids that aren't done. I got his LBZ video. That's VX. We got an edit in the works.
An edit.
An edit. His first and last video ever gonna come out
One and
sometime
done.
this
Yeah,
year.
one and
Yeah.
done.
One and done.
Yeah,
Do you,
we're-
do you already know the song?
We don't.
Some
no.
ignorant shit
Yeah,
for
some
sure.
ignorant music, obviously, you know.
Something
The
off SoundCloud.
It. I like
The edit.
Eddie. I'm glad you reminded me of this. Let's talk about the My Guy thing because
Should have made shirts when I told you.
everywhere. Like we say it now all the time,
Dude, yeah.
but and I always say that you're the guy. You're the guy that started it. I don't
Yeah.
know how long ago it started, but every single person on Instagram that I follow, that you follow, you would always write My Guy.
Yeah. So basically, how'd that start?
Dude, I don't know, but my guy is popping.
It
on
It
me right
is.
now.
It's fucking awesome.
Dude, recently, everyone says it in Barcelona.
Everybody
it's fun.
does. My Guy.
Yeah, and like, and when I was simple, like I don't think people even know my name at this point. Like, that's my guy.
that's
Yeah.
that's a good nickname to have. My Guy.
No, but basically, like, so, oh yeah, the second Barcelona trip I went to, which is last year, it was with LaShawn, Reed, and Trevor, and then I noticed LaShawn would say like, every time he saw someone from a distance, like, my God.
Yeah, yeah,
you know,
yeah.
So like, when you hang out with someone for a month and you
Yep.
start kind of
Talking
talking
like them, yeah.
Yeah. So I started saying it, and then when was it? Oh yeah, we came home, and then it was the Vans contest at the HB Outdoor, the invitational one, and then Lewis Mills was at Sauce's house, and he's funny to fuck around with, and he's like, yo, why do you keep saying my guy to everyone? So he like over exaggerated, like my guy, and then I started commenting. I started commenting on specifically Lewis because I knew it would like kind of annoyed him, and then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna start commenting.
Do it to
this.
everybody.
Yeah, and then eventually it's just like it got to the point where there was people that were annoyed, and then there was people that liked it.
I love it. I
Yeah,
think
and
it's
then-
fucking
Yeah,
hilarious.
it was funny, and then now I say it way less. I don't really say as much
Because you
anymore.
don't need to,
know?
because you are the
at-
guy.
At its peak, when I would see you commenting that on everybody's shit, everyone would have like 25 likes on every comment.
It's amazing.
But dude, I should have made shirts.
Yeah, we
I
should've.
still say
It's not too late.
Now
It's
at
not
the
too
peak
late.
though, like 3 weeks in, a month in. Oh
Yeah.
fuck, we could have had some revenue,
Yeah. It was funny because
big revenue.
it got to my head at one point because I remember I was just commenting on even people that don't ride. So like I commented on a Red Bull skydiving. Like,
Yeah, I seen it on like
video.
Lil Pump and
So,
shit.
so I commented on the Red Bull thing, and they reply, finally, we got a My Guy comment from Red Bull. I'm like,
Holy
remember that Sauce? And Sauce was like, don't let it get to your head. And I was just like so hyped that Red Bull reply.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but it's
That's amazing.
I didn't even
funny.
know that. That's awesome.
I have some things that I'd like to discuss with you. I was telling some friends that I'd be interviewing Sauce the Boss, and I said, you guys got anything that I could ask him? The Kiwi Peak.
You mean my $500 night?
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
could you hit us with that one?
Well,
Kiwi Peak.
Kiwi. Who'd you ask? Was that LaShawn?
I think it was like, yeah, I think it was LaShawn.
Well, LaShawn and a few people lived at a house on Kiwi Circle, and we
Rest in peace, Kiwi.
Right,
Yeah.
rest in peace, bless their hearts. But
The Palace.
it was a fucking house if I've ever seen one, and we used to party there, from time to time. And I heard that it was ending and everybody's moving out, so I was like, how the fuck are we gonna top what we've already done here? And we went to the fucking moon. And
They called it Kiwi Prom Night.
went,
Sauce was
went
fucking
insane.
blackout
Oh yeah,
by
it was prom night.
11:30.
It was prom night, so we all had to dress up, and I'm in a suit, and we're getting fucked. And long story short, I broke a couple of windows. Well, it was a collab between me and Travis Hughes, but we broke some windows.
You broke one window, and it was a
It was a
fucking
stained glass window that cost
$440.
$400.
Yes.
And me
Front
being
door.
the good
Puts his
guy I
elbow
am,
through
I put my elbow through it, and I shelled out the cash the next day.
Did you get cut?
We got it fixed. No, I didn't get cut.
Fuck.
And then the
He
night.
did get dragged out of the party and sat on.
yeah.
What?
You guys can go see that.
Honestly, they could probably tell the story better, but all I know is the night ended with me getting sat on in the front yard. 'cause
Sat on?
I
By
would-
who?
I wouldn't
He was trying to
leave.
get up and go back into
I
the
wouldn't
party.
leave,
Nobody
and they were
wanted
trying to
him in the
make me
party.
leave.
I
So-
dragged him by his ankles out of that fucking kitchen through a beer-soaked floor. The floor is soaking wet with beer.
I'm in my
and
dad's
he's in
suit.
his daddy's suit. And I'm fucking towing him out of there by his ankles.
It ended with me eating grass being sat on the front
Good
lawn.
God.
Oh, he was eating
Yeah,
grass.
you can see that on Adventures 8. It's fire.
Yeah.
Oh, the video's out there?
Yeah.
Adventures 8.
yeah.
What's your YouTube channel?
It's just the common days.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
on the common days. Okay.
That's from what I recall or what I've seen via video or what I've been told. That's what I can gather from that night.
You've lived. How old are you?
21.
21. You just turned 21.
December,
He's lived
yeah.
some life.
You have lived some lives. Tell the Ethan bathtub story.
Oh, they want to know why you left the bathtub running at Ethan's house all night long.
See, these are stories I can't tell. You need the other people to tell.
I was not there for
These
that
are
one.
late
Yeah, I
nights
wasn't
for
either.
Sauce, the boss.
Tell me about the time your dad dragged you out of the bar.
Who were you asking
were
these
all there.
questions?
Listen, I'm like Nardwar.
You're
I go.
making me look like a goddamn alcoholic. Cheers.
I go
He's an
deep.
alcoholic.
I go deep. You're 21. You're allowed to drink.
That
No,
was
no,
a
no,
good
but
night. I
I
can
mean,
say that whole story.
when
Yeah, we were there.
I
Let's you guys
no,
tell us the
I
story.
do know this one.
I
I know this one.
Okay, let's hear his version and then our version.
Okay, I like this.
We're at Nitro Circus. We're going to we went
Nitro
to Nitro Circus.
Circus.
Micah got me the
Probably-
tickets.
Shout out to Micah. Shout out to Micah.
Yeah, okay. It was Michael. We got the tickets to Nitro Circus. Tell him, do you want to go to Nitro Circus? Yes, I do. So our buddy drives us there, and he's not a BMX rider. He's actually like 29 years old, and he's a race car driver. But
He's in a wheelchair.
and he's in a wheelchair. Shout out to Lunch Money, Corey Katu.
How are you?
Anyways, I get wasted. At Nitro Circus, and we're coming back. There's a burger spot next to my house.
So close. He couldn't miss it.
So close to my house, right when you get off the freeway. So I'm like, let me the fuck out of this car. I'm getting a burger right now. And they let me out, and they leave. They show up at my house 2 minutes later. My dad's like, where's Sauce? And they're like, oh, we went to get a burger. And he's like, is he fucked? And
He's more than fucked. He
and
can't
they're
see
like,
straight.
more than fucked. He's like, you better go fucking get them, Ed. Ed, you better go get him,
Or you're banned from this house.
or you're banned from the crib. Yeah. So,
Me. And
He puts it on my guy.
Yeah.
I was there too. But I
You're
left.
banned from the crib if you don't get him. And me and Ed share location because we're tight like that. So
Hold on. I think I could. Okay.
he's
here's what
checking.
happened.
He's checking my location, trying to find me. Pulls up. Sure enough, I'm in the club next to my house.
Mind you, he's 20 years
I'm
old.
20 years old. Yeah, I have Justin. Actually, I don't even have a fake
Yeah,
ID.
you didn't have nothing.
I
You
didn't
just
have
walked
anything.
in
I
that
have
bitch.
no idea how I got in there. But I'm in this fucking club, and
Double fisting whiskey and coke.
yeah. Long story short, Ed
Hold on,
goes.
hold on.
Jesus.
All right. This is what happened. So.
Ed, take it.
We're getting all over the
Alright,
place
so
here.
Ed,
Come
take
on.
it.
So he's lost in his dad's head, So I'm just like, I'll go find him. Denim, please help me. He leaves. Him and his girlfriend leave me. I'm like, fuck. Anyway, so I drive to Tommy's or whatever it's called, the burger spot.
Oh yeah, I know
And
Tommy's.
he's not there. I'm like, all right. So he's walking back. Check my location, and he's passing the club. I'm like, okay, he's passing the club. Go, no one. Get off the car. Go to the club, and he's on the location, like right in the building. I'm like, fuck. I waited in line to get in the club, which is not happening because it's like a long ass line. So I go back home.
This is like 5 minutes since
Yeah.
they dropped me off, and I'm in there somehow. There's a line, and I have no ID.
skipped
I
the
have
burger
no
spot,
idea how I'm
straight
in
into
there.
the-
Yeah. So I go back to Sauce's house, and then
This
he's
is
like,
amazing.
yeah, Sauce's dad was like, so where is he? I'm like, right here. He's like, where's that? I was like, the club, the OC Circle. He's like, there's a club here? I'm like, yeah, it's right across the street from your house. He's like, get in the car, we're getting them. I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, this is going to be so sick. So
This is gonna be so sick.
So we're driving, and
How pissed is Sauce's dad?
pissed. Like, I've actually never seen him that mad.
Really?
Yeah,
He's a
and-
chill guy,
yeah, he's
and
pretty
we're
chill.
tight, me and him.
Yeah. Anyway, so he's mad. So he's driving fast. Never seen him drive fast. He pulls up to the club, slams the door, and I'm just like taking my phone out. Like, should I
Fuck
film
yes.
this? Should I film this?
Fuck yes.
So I film it. And
Fuck yes! I want to see it.
Hold on, it's on my computer now. It's
Holy
not on me.
shit.
But anyways, so he gets in line. I'm like, you're not getting in for a long time.
What's he wearing? Trying
wearing
to get into the club.
What's your dad? It's like
He
college
wears
blue
Levi's
jeans.
and a fucking a t-shirt with a logo right here
Yeah.
From
every
a
day.
car show in
Like a
99.
1999
I
car
thought
show.
I just envisioned him to have like pajamas on
Oh,
and a
no.
shirt that
No,
says
he's
"I
not a-
Heart Canada" on
He
it.
wears
He's
Levi's
not that
until
kind of
he
dad.
passes out.
Okay.
He's not that kind of dad.
Anyway, so I'm like, you just probably should go up there. So he goes and is pushing every kid in line, and kids are like, what the fuck? Like, what's this old guy doing here? And then, no offense to Jeff, shout out Jeff.
60.
But anyways,
3.
they're all confused, and then the security's like, can I help you? And then he's like, my 20-year-old son's in there. He's not supposed to be in there. And the guy's like, go in there. Lets him in, and I'm just like, which way is he gonna come out from? So I go back on my phone, check location, and he's like in the very back of the club. So I'm like, all right, so back door. I go back there, and all I see is Jeff fucking manhandling Sauce neck. Like, he was like this, like, get the fuck over here. And he's just drunk. He's like, I'm okay. Leave me alone. I'm all right. And then we get
I've been
home-
here. I've done this.
We get
Come
home
on.
and he's just like, he knocks out. I'm like, Jeff's like, you sleeping in the house? I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna go home. I'm out. Yeah. That was,
And this all sounds bad back to back, but I don't drink all the time.
no.
I don't drink all the time, but when I do, I go deep.
Yeah, he goes. I'm like,
Just
Like-
know how to moderately drink.
It's
can't drink 4
0 or
beers.
100, you know, like
Doesn't that scare you though?
I don't drink
Excuse
often.
me?
I
live with the guy.
can't get drunk like that.
I don't
can't get blacked
It's
out.
actually been better since I've been 21 because I can just have a beer like at dinner or something and it's
Yeah.
fine. But like when you're underage and you're like, oh, like
you're-
we got to get it while we
yeah,
can, you
you're
know.
breaking the law,
Like, I'm
breaking
not-
the rules.
It's not like I can just run down to the liquor store and just like go get more. It might be a little bit of a task to get something.
Mm-hmm.
So when you buy, you're gonna buy a lot.
Meanwhile, he's got a local connect at the liquor store
I
down the
cut
street.
They know your name at the
He's
local
had it
liquor
since
store.
he was 17.
Well, I had a fake ID, and you know when you got a fake ID, in case you lose that fake ID, you want to be cool with the guy at the liquor store. You don't want him to still be checking you. So I did.
We're not
become-
promoting underage drinking, by the way,
I did.
kids. This is,
I am.
you are
teaching you how to
not,
do it right.
not.
But anyways, yeah. My point is, I don't drink all the time, but what I do, I go fucking deep.
no, this is just all the stories combined into one.
Yeah, it sounds bad back
It's
to back
not-
though.
Yeah, it's spread out. Yeah, I've only seen you black out a couple times.
Yeah, these
That
are
time
probably
in
a
China,
few months apart.
The China one was pretty scary.
The China one was a fucking bad time. This is the phone I got after China.
You still have
I still have
What's China like?
Wow.
China over Barcelona all day, in
Yeah?
my opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, why?
I love China. Everybody's nice. You can leave your bike anywhere. You could forget your camera at the spot and come back tomorrow and it'll still be
That's
there
true.
because there's no theft. I mean, with the exception of pickpocketers, of course. But it's just super safe, and you just feel like you could do anything. You're a white guy. You're a rock star there, you know, or not white guy, but like you're not Asian.
Yeah,
If you're not
you're
Asian-
Western.
You're Western. There you go. If you're Western, you just people treat you differently. It's kind of like if you can do a feeble to tail whip.
I don't
People
get the connection.
Yeah, I don't get that
people
either.
treat you differently. You never seen that Stevie how to? The whip how to at Centennial. Adam's like,
Oh yeah, I have, yeah.
you could do a feeble grind to tail whip. People treat you differently.
Well, every kid could do that.
Adam's
now,
a big
so I
hero
don't
of yours, huh?
Adam, well, he helped put me on. He separated me from like all the other 13-year-olds out there, you know, filming with a soda
Yeah,
can.
he had you in your bike when you were like fucking 12.
Yeah, he had some kind of faith in me apparently because I was working for him when I was like 13, blogging and fucking going to Vegas and helping out shoot his first podcast pretty
Oh,
much,
yeah, huh.
like the interviews they did at Interbike. And I don't know, it kind of set me apart from every other little kid, you know.
You were a very.
It helped with my name.
It
for
was
sure.
it was always just different seeing. Well, all of you guys were real young, but I remember like you were super young. And
I'm
you were
younger
just-
than everyone else.
Yeah,
I'm the
but I just
youngest
always thought it
one.
was funny that like
Yeah.
here's this little kid that's 14 years old. It's the filmer of the crew, the one that's calling people to get them out to go film and get clips and do shit.
Yeah.
Where do you get your drive from?
Beats me. I don't know. I don't know. It's just like a thing that pushes you forward. I don't know. It's inside. It just pushes you forward to just you're a filmer, so you just do it. Like it just.
What's your family think about the whole fit thing? Because that's got to be awesome for them, knowing all the work and the shit they
Yeah.
did for you to get you to this point.
My dad is pumped because prior to that,
He pulled you out of a club by the back of your neck.
that too. But like I've always been a flipper, just buying
Yep.
and selling and things like that. And for probably a year and a half or so before getting that job at Fit, I wasn't filming quite as much as I had been in the past. And I was just really on my flip grind, you know, everything from vintage signs to cars, motorcycles, like anything I knew about, I'll flip that shit. Like, and that was my full-time gig. So I think to see me actually get a job doing my like original
Yeah.
passion is probably cool to see. And it's steady pay versus, you know,
Hoping,
steady
yeah,
pay,
hoping
yeah,
for the
anyway.
email or the text
you
back.
know,
yeah.
hoping this guy on Craigslist is gonna give me fucking couple G's for this fucking
Jeff
motorcycle or
Schultz.
Yeah,
whatever.
you
Jeff
you
wants
into
to
the old cars too, huh? What-
Oh yeah, I buy and sell pre-1975 cars pretty regularly, and if you got one or your daddy,
What's
hit me
your
up.
What's your dream car?
Hat Sauce the Boss with 3 S's. I'm buying. My dream car, I'm about to start building it. It's a 1931 Model A coupe, and we're going to chop it and put a flathead in it and do the whole nine. A little bit of a traditional hot rod, like how they would have built it in the 50s, like a 50s street racer kind of vibe.
I saw that you just got rid of the her.
The her.
The her.
RIP.
Oh, man.
Talk to that car. That you
RIP.
got some miles out of that damn car.
Jesus
You probably
Christ.
put 100,000 on it in a fucking
Yeah,
year.
and over the course of the past 3 years, we put 100,000 miles on this Chevy her that I had, which was just a pile of shit.
Is that how it's pronounced, or is it HHR?
It's an
No, it's
HHR.
pronounced
Okay.
her.
It's an HHR, but it's a her to us.
Okay.
And I had it for 3 years. We put 100,000 miles on it, just going everywhere filming. And there's so many, crazy conversations and just almost crashing or drifting it or just with a bike rack on and doing all kinds of crazy shit. So it actually kind of meant something to me and to everybody who rode in it, I think. And
Remember that time we took it down the rally trail?
yeah, we
Back
rallied it a
hiking
couple
trail.
times with
What?
we rallied it with bike racks on it.
Yeah,
It
there was
was
a high school up in fucking
it was
Lake
crazy.
Elsinore.
Temecula, that was
Temecula,
fun, yeah.
Temecula High School. We were out there. There's fucking rally.
We got
roads
locked
out
in the high
behind.
school.
Oh shit!
it was honestly pretty sad though, but what happened is I saw the fucking insurance and it was $900 for a year, and I was like, dude, this thing has gone down in value so much from us destroying it that it's only worth $1,000, so I ain't paying this, and I sold it to my dad's homie. But
So it lives on. The memory lives on.
it lives on. I got the 15 now, and I don't need as much anymore anyways, so
You just had some spectacular automobile situations going on.
Yes. Oh,
yeah.
Fill the
Yeah,
viewers
so-
in on this one.
While I was in Barcelona, I decided, okay, I'll leave my truck over at my girlfriend's apartment complex. Jeff, he doesn't really like a lot of cars at the end of the cul-de-sac. It scares him to see so many vehicles, and I don't know, people just think that we're fucking redneck as hell. So
We
he
are.
tries to avoid that. Whatever. I say, all right, Jeff, you don't have to move my truck for street sweeping, nothing. I'm going to leave it at Ari's house. Take it over to Ari's house on February 14th, Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
My fucking truck gets stolen. She calls me in the morning right when she wakes up. So your truck got towed. I'm like, oh, fuck, all right, whatever. Let me know if you need any money. It's all good. Just fucking, whatever. Get my fucking truck back, woman. And then end of the day comes by. We're calling police department, just trying to check it, find it in a tow yard or anything. Can't find it anywhere. Okay, I guess now we're reporting it stolen. I'm fucking in Spain now. I can't do anything about it. I can't look for it. Can't do nothing. Fuck. Right when I land in in LAX, 5 hours later, get a call. Boom. Hey, is this Ariana? We found a 2000 Chevy Silverado. Did you report one stolen? Yes. Fuck yes. Drove there immediately. The cop waited for me there. He didn't tow my shit. Had me sign a paper, release liability, get to my truck. It's all fucked up. Dash is all ripped
It's
up.
like
My heater's stuck on blast, but the fucking controls are ripped out, so I can't even turn the heater on. But fucking.
But it got us here today.
Yeah, dude, that motherfucker's rolling. They stole the battery out of it, so I did have to get it towed home. And they snipped my ground cables. They nicely took off the power cable with the wrench or whatever, and then on the ground side, they were like, fuck it, and just cut it off. Tried to put some new ends on it, and by the next morning, 9:30 a.m., I was driving it to work, so.
But you start it now. You start it now with the.
Well, yeah, now I have a screwdriver, flathead screwdriver, that's my key. And then I have an e-clot tool, which is just like a fucking pipe that I
multi-tool.
shove on it for my shifter because those assholes just decided, oh yeah, we got here, we fucking got our ride out of this thing. Boom, snap my shifter off just to be fucking assholes.
If you guys are watching this, fuck you guys.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
Let's talk BMX for a second. We're talking lifestyle stuff.
Nah.
What do you guys? What's your take on the BMX industry in 2019?
it's great. I got a card.
You got a card.
I'm actually bummed because
So we have three
the-
different levels of rider here.
Yeah,
right
okay,
here,
well,
we got
let's hit 'em.
TM. We've got the guy that's in the streets, and then we got the pro BSD rider here. So we got three different opinions on this.
BSD is not being distributed from Tip Plus anymore.
Really?
Yes, I don't know what that means for me. All I know is that Epic BMX is real bummed on it.
Wow.
Now they're gonna have to buy straight up direct.
Wonder
from
why
Glasgow.
why BSD is not going through tip anymore.
I don't know.
I got an idea.
Is it Rich's problem? I'm sure it's Rich's
Yeah, it's-
problem.
I don't know. Well,
Probably something there.
if there's any distros out there watching this,
Yeah.
hit up BSD. Is
As
it
far
hard?
as over the overall scene, I don't know if it's growing or shrinking really. I feel like it's growing because I see more kids out there and they're on the BMX bikes. I see a lot of that. I drive down the street in Huntington and I see kids pedaling down the sidewalk.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
So that's cool.
I think there is a lot of kids like getting into BMX because I follow up on a lot of kids on Instagram.
Yeah.
Or sometimes kids will tag me, not just like react to their, just comment just to like, that's dope. Like,
Yeah.
Keep doing shit or whatever. But I don't know. Right now, I feel like I don't even know. Everyone, the whole video thing. The only thing that I'm bummed is like people not dropping video parts, like
Yeah.
working on video parts is like in 2013.
Well, I think that's also because
Yeah.
of the internet age,
Yeah,
the
that
YouTube
too, yeah.
age. Kids want constant
Yeah.
content,
I want that instant gratification on
Right.
the gram.
Understandable.
But
Right.
Instant
no
recognition.
offense to vlogs, but I watch vlogs all the time,
Mhm.
and it definitely has like a lot of like even kids in my area are like, oh, I watched this, awesome vlogs or Anthony's or Billy's.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's sick, like, because all they promote is BMX.
Yeah, it's cool,
know,
and
yeah.
it's BMX from a different aspect, and it's
Yeah.
awesome that the kids are recognizing that. You vlog?
I don't vlog, no.
No.
I used to
in
be a
some
hater,
vlogs,
but I
but-
love vlogs. I honestly rather watch vlogs.
Yeah, they're fun. They're fun to watch. Right, it gives you a much better. I like the raw ones where it's kind of you just know like who just did one. Vegans. I like vegans.
Yeah.
Where it's just he's doing simple editing. You don't have to throw music
I
in it.
love
We just want to see
Eddie's.
what people are doing.
Adventures is like the funnest thing to watch. It's
Yeah.
literally just us fucking around, getting easy clips. And
That's
fucking
how it
having a
should
good
be.
time.
Put that mouth right in this thing.
I
Every
like the
time?
ratchet shit. Just anybody who's doing ratchet shit out there, I fuck with you.
What Instagram pages do you guys enjoy?
Instagram pages.
Like BMX
Yeah.
or everything.
Everything.
I like to watch
Nice.
people get hurt. I follow one called Girls Getting Hurt. In specific. That's my favorite. Love watching hammered girls fall down.
Jesus.
Let's see.
Oh, he's going through it right now.
I also follow one called This Experiments, and it's just a 100-pound press that smashes.
What?
That one's good. That
This
one's good.
experiment.
They'll just put a glass bottle on a thing, and then a press will come down and smash it. It'll
That's
explode.
amazing.
Like it's nothing, but it's fun.
Have you seen these girls that just eat?
Cole from SD.
Eat food?
Cole from
They
SD.
just eat. They just eat food.
Well, I like eating food, so that can
But
be cool.
they
I like girls
she's
eating
mic'd
food.
up. She's got a real strong mic, and it's like on her neck or something. And then all you see is like this much of her face, but like the stuff that she eats is like super crunchy.
Sloppy and just-
You probably have the most fucked
Yeah, you
up
have the most
Instagram
fucked up
feed
Instagram.
ever.
I got some weird one. I get a lot of DMs. You get a lot of DMs from kids, Denim?
a little bit.
Yeah. You got a lot of fans out there.
Dude, I get a lot of kids just sending me pictures of their bars.
I thought you were gonna say their balls.
No, not their balls. No, I
That
don't
would
condone
make a lot of
that.
sense too, though.
That's in 2019.
No, I mean he's the ball guy.
He is the
Dude,
ball
How many
guy.
times
my
have you seen his
nutsack
balls?
in a lot of photos.
Not a lot. Oh yeah, you do pull those things
It's
out
a
quite a bit.
lot, dude. It's all over the internet.
How many signature parts you got? Just the bars?
Just the bars.
That's
but I
awesome
love
though.
'em.
How long have you been on BSD?
Like 3 years, I want to say.
3 years, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
since
was a big debacle.
2016.
That was a big debacle with the whole stranger thing.
Yeah.
But it ended up working out for the better for you, huh?
Oh my God, so much better, dude. Look where I'd be now if I was still on Stranger.
Mm.
Nowhere.
Just if
You
you,
think?
just if you didn't have an Alex frame, you'd be nowhere.
Well, that's true.
That made
because
a big
Alex's
difference in
frame
your
has the
whole
short
life.
back end, and I
Yeah.
can fucking actually do a goddamn 360 if
Yeah.
I want to. I don't, but
What are you working on for this year? You got any video parts in the works?
I'm actually working on DVD section with Scott.
Ooh.
I'm filming for Angles. I took a trip to Colorado with him.
Angles.
It's double angles. Double A angles.
Double A angles.
But yeah, no, I took a trip to Colorado with him. Got like 10 or 12 clips
Get
out
in there.
there.
You gotta face this way. Or turn or do this.
Fuck
Eddie.
you. But
Can you give
yeah,
me a
no, I'm
Modelo?
hyped. I'm gonna be hyped on that section. I jumped off a fucking semi truck the other day.
Really?
Yeah,
Get denim one
into a
too.
grass hill, but it was still fun as hell.
What kind of setups do you like to ride?
One and dones. I hate fucking trying shit.
Really?
No. You like things that need to be done. Like
Okay, I
you
roll up to
like doing a
spot.
spot justice.
I roll up to a spot
And
and,
I've
I
heard you
see
say it a
that
million
needs
times.
the Sarah Lampert.
Gracias,
It needs the
Ed.
Feeble Smith, right? So I'll do that Feeble Smith.
That's
or
called
it
the
fucking
Sarah
needs-
Lampert?
It's called the Sarah Lampert. She is the king of the Feeble Smith. I don't care what anybody says. It's not called a Feeble. It's called a Sarah. A Sarah Lampert.
You ever done a Lampert Sarah?
I've done Lampert Sarahs. I
What's
actually
the?
did.
Oh, I see where you guys are going. Your new tangled technology.
This isn't new. This is nothing
Do you
new.
guys do all the cut the pants thing like all the kids are doing and the skaters do the cut the pants?
Yeah, I got my fucking cuts cut.
You
right
got 'em
now.
on?
Why do I have them cut?
Same here.
Let me
Because
see.
these pants were 5 inches too long.
Yeah, who would pay to hem pants?
I wouldn't. Well, it's just That's how I know I'm old. I can't get into the.
Dude, you fit in every pair of pants. That
I
you
know,
have
but
ever
no,
put
but
on.
you guys do the thing where you cut the pants, so you've got this much of your
Augie mode.
shin.
Oh, no,
yeah,
no,
Augie
no.
mode.
That's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
me.
Yeah.
That's
No,
not
No,
me.
that's what I was asking.
He's not quite
No.
there.
No, that's a. I mean, that's.
Julian
it's a
gave
thing
me a
there.
pair of pants one time, and they were like that, and I did fuck with it for a little while, but not these
As a filmer, I'm more of a sweatpants and shorts type of guy.
I just don't like the cold air on the front of my foot or shins.
It might not be cold,
I
dog.
want to stay warmer.
Dude, what else have we done in these
awesome.
past
Oh, wait,
5 years? We did this.
Oh, you did do that, Monster Mash. Oh, you did the book and the.
No, this is Ride.
That was in Ride.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. You guys got in Ride magazine. R.I.P.
Dude, the last year or so that Ride was still kicking, I think they knew it was going down, and they were throwing us pages left and right.
They were just struggling.
But they knew, like, I think they knew we just gotta we gotta give them something before we're out of here. you
Yeah.
know?
Or maybe they respected what we're doing. I don't
I got a
know.
picture there.
No, it was
we got
definitely
some
pity.
sick shit.
No, it was all pity. It
No,
was
who contacted you, Fudger?
No, I've always dealt with Z or Kramus when he was
Oh,
there.
then it's legit. Yeah, it was Fudger or Z.
Z shot
yeah.
like we had a whole fucking 10-page spread in one of the last ones, and all about Common and the video and all that stuff. And Z shot the majority of all that.
When did Monster Mash come out?
July 22nd, 2016.
Yeah, that's what I was
That's
saying.
3 years ago.
Go
Wow.
watch Alfredo's vlog of the premiere.
Yeah, he did the best
that's
one.
That's
Yeah.
a good recap, and it was a hell of a premiere.
It was cool
so
too because
sick.
you
Were you there?
came. No, I was out of the country.
Yeah.
But it was but you also did the book too, right?
Yeah, we
Talk
me
to me a
and
little bit
Chris.
about your idea to do that because that's
That was
like kind of
Chris.
cool and original. That you released a DVD, but you also released a lookbook with it.
Well, it's
hardcover
not
book.
very often that you get a
with a
good
rolling tray.
photographer to go out with you anytime you want to go out. So we had Chris with us all the time, and that motherfucker, he can get some photos.
He's awesome.
Yeah, when he really puts in the work, gets all his shit set up right, and he's happy with what he's doing, he can get a photo, man. And he got some good ones. So many that it was like, okay, well, companies can't buy it, so what are we gonna do with this shit? We have all these extra. He wanted to make a book. They talked about a book. I think Sauce came up with the idea of maybe doing a rolling tray or something on the front, which is weird, but
Make it stand out.
he said, okay, let's make it stand out. And then Chris told me, and I was like, okay, well, now we're making a book because you just said that, like, now we have to. We have no choice. So we made that book. We've got the rolling tray on the front. We got them screen printed at the same place that our T-shirts, so the logo's on there. And then there's, like, little crutch papers in the back. But that was a sick-ass book. We made 150 of them.
All
Collector's edition.
hand
25
numbered.
of them
hand
were
numbered.
white.
Yeah.
25 of them were all white. I had one at the Monster Mash
you
premiere.
get the
I passed
rare
out
boys.
to everybody. Everybody signed it. I
Damn.
got Garrett Reynolds' signature on
Holy
there.
shit, that's awesome.
Yeah, I got everybody. It
You
was
got
cool.
you got plans for a second installment?
I wish.
Actually,
if
yeah,
I-
Chris is working on one right now.
Oh, the book? Yeah.
Both.
I thought you meant the video. If I win the lottery tomorrow, we can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, man.
Otherwise, that might be a long shot. But yeah,
Never say never.
never say never. Yeah,
It was well received. People,
was well
people were
received.
pumped on it.
dude, we had the premiere was fucked.
Denim, your part was fucked.
Thank you.
Your part was fucked.
Peak.
Alec
Oh my god.
nose whip.
Easy,
flat
like
ledge.
nothing.
What's he up to? But I haven't seen him in a minute.
He's engaged.
He's
Oh,
engaged to a
congratulations.
bitch in Canada.
She's a nice lady. Just none of us
God.
have met her.
Sauce.
It's a girl, yeah.
Sauce.
He's engaged to a nice woman in Canada, and I don't know. He still does nose whips from time to time.
Denim,
What?
can we talk about your teeth for a second?
Here, I'll take this one out.
Dude.
Wait, do you have super glue? Because I'm not taking it
No,
out.
don't
unless you
take
got
it out.
super-
Don't
take
take it out.
Take
Don't take it out.
Take it out.
Don't
Fuck
take it out.
We'll be home soon. There you go. Oh man, ghetto fabulous.
It seems to me that like
It's chill.
every 2 weeks on your Instagram, you're fucking super gluing your tooth back into your head.
Yeah, it's because I fucking hate the dentist, and I already dropped this motherfucker so many times that I'm like, okay, I'll just super glue it. It's fine.
My favorite one was when you lost it in the car.
Dude, I thought I sneezed it out the window. I'm driving 80 miles an hour down the freeway on the way to LAX to pick somebody up, right? And this tooth, it's kind of loose in my head. It's good. If you don't super glue it every couple days, it gets a little a little sloppy in there. So it was sloppy that day. I didn't have any super glue. What am I gonna do? Put it in the fucking ashtray and look like this all day?
Yes.
Yeah, I could do that, but I'm a dumbass, and I decided, I'll just throw it in there. It's fine. See, it won't even stand right now. Just throw it in there. Can't even talk with it now. Okay. But anyways, yeah, throw it in. I'm driving down the road, listening to music, whatever. Achoo! My window is wide open. Now I'm tripping. I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, it's gone. It's fucking gone. And I heard it hit the windshield, hit some plastic or whatever. I figured, like, okay, it's probably in my truck. I fucking get to LAX. I'm all looking for it, digging up in the dash, lifting up the mat. Like, oh, God, it's not there. Now I'm calling my mom. I'm like, Mom, I fucked up. You know that tooth we paid $2,000 for? I sneezed it out the window doing 80 miles an hour. Get all the way home, and I'm like, dude, no, it can't be gone. It really can't be gone. I start ripping my dash apart. I take the fuse panel off, and I see it just shitting there on a metal bracket. Like, holy fuck, man. And this, dude, that's not the first time I lost this tooth.
Of course it's not. You lose it, like I said, you lose it at least once a month.
And the only reason Catfish knows about this is from your Instagram story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Every time he loses it, it's just, what's up, guys?
Who got the super glue?
Exactly. Dude, 2 weeks previous, I lost it in the desert, and it was sitting in the sand for fucking 14 hours.
I think
And
that's a
didn't
Neil
find it.
Young song. I lost my tooth in the desert.
I don't know who Lil Young
Who
is.
is Neil Young?
Neil Young?
Oh, Neil Young. Okay. I thought
Neil
you said
Young?
Lil
You don't know who
Young.
Neil Young is?
I might. I'm bad.
How do you not know? You don't know who Neil Young
Sing
is?
him.
Yeah.
Sing it
Name
to
one
me.
song, but
Sing it
I
to
thought
me.
he sang that song. And then in the desert with a horse with no name.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I got you.
I
Neil
lost
Young.
my tooth in the desert.
yeah,
My horse doesn't have a
my
name.
steez. But I tried to pay somebody a $100 bill to find my tooth in the dirt, and my guy Blake found it. I was like, he was like, you still down to give $100 for whoever finds your tooth? I was like, yeah, you got it, motherfucker. He fucking pulls it out in a little sandwich baggie. It's all covered in dirt. I'm like, hell yeah.
Bop.
Straight in my tooth.
Hell
Yeah, straight in my
yes.
mouth.
Fucking
Like,
be
yes.
like.
That was the same day that we found a boat in the desert and towed it back to camp.
What?
You didn't see that one?
No.
Holy shit. So me, Jamie Jr., shout out to Jamie Jr.
Yeah, he's still
Jamie Jr.
around.
and fucking
Big shout
many,
out.
many other FMX dudes that we just like to go to the desert with, have a good time. We go to the store to get a burrito, but on the way to the store, it's like 8 miles into town or whatever. On the way into town, we see this boat, and we're like, holy shit, dude, we have to take that back to camp. It's just an abandoned-ass boat in the middle of the desert. So we go get our burritos, and on our way back, we fucking hook that motherfucker up. We're like, all right, dude, we got tie downs, we're getting it. I have my toolkit, because I just brought my tools to the desert, you know, just in case we needed to make a ramp over a car or whatever.
Something, yeah.
He's a
Yeah,
tool
some
guy.
shit Coxville shit, right?
I love it.
So I bring my tools, we're drilling a hole, we get this fucking log in there, tie down, it's all strapped up, it's ready to rock. Hit the gas, bro! We're all fucking in the boat riding. Now we're doing 35 miles an hour. 6 people in the boat, fucking 6 people in the bed of the truck, couple people in the cab, just fucking rolling through the desert. And this motherfucker, it's like a soft sand type road, right?
Uh-huh.
And this boat had a giant hole in the middle of it. So we're fucking going until the boat, the floor in the middle comes up because all the sand's going inside the boat. And now the fucking truck just stops and it's sitting there doing a 4-wheel burnout in the fucking sand. And then we took all 10 of us or 12 of us, however it was, lift the boat on its side, dump the sand out, and fucking get it back to camp.
Fuck.
How did we get here?
I don't know, but
We were talking about your tooth. We started with the tooth.
yeah.
And then it was the
Again.
desert. He lost
He
his tooth
lost
in the
his tooth
desert,
at
and then
sea,
it went to
and then
there.
there was a boat, and now you're in the
So
desert.
fun.
Anyways,
So you-
Catfish.
Yeah. You what? You got a question for me?
I do, yeah.
Here we go.
Okay. Would you rather?
Oh God.
I need beer for this one.
We really got into would you rather in Barcelona.
Ooh, I love this game.
So would you rather bang your girlfriend in your mom's body or your mom in your girlfriend's body? And you have to pick one. Otherwise they can't switch back. And you're stuck somewhere.
Good God. That's a good one.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My-
It's a horrible one.
Fuck, that is a horrible one. I don't even know how to answer that.
Well,
Good
you're gonna pick one.
God.
You have to bang your mom's soul or your mom's body. Which one do you want?
My mom's soul.
So you're gonna fuck your girl.
That's what I said too.
Yeah.
It makes sense because you could just flip her over and tell her to shut up.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I think it's the other way around, dude. Because
your
your
mom
your
is
mom's gonna
disgusting.
know about it forever. Like you're gonna see her at Christmas and you're gonna be like, you know what we did. But if you just cover your eyes and you just go with the girlfriend, and then
So
it's
I'll
just between you and the
reverse
girlfriend.
back immediately after it happens. It's
I
like
don't
never
know,
happened.
but he's gonna bang his mom.
Would you rather lose your nose or your ears?
God,
My ears.
wait, my nose.
Like
Oh,
they're
yeah, I
gone or
guess.
they just
Yeah,
don't work?
they're gone.
Oh,
They're-
ears.
no, they work. Yeah,
No, wait.
What?
No,
You can still hear
no.
without
they
your
just have
ears?
holes. You just have to. You already have a hole in your face.
Because I can wear those sweet headphones that you're wearing right now, and I'll be
Nobody
straight.
would ever know. Yeah, I guess that's true. Would you
Dude.
rather lose an arm or a leg?
Shove an earbud in your ear hole.
Arm.
Arm? I
Left.
think I would lose a leg.
You're fucked
No.
up in the head. You
If
know
I was a
that?
dog,
Yeah,
yeah.
I would lose an arm.
You couldn't ride.
Yes, you
Yeah, but you
could.
can
I
walk
could
still.
You can
film
skate.
right hand.
Pick up skateboarding.
All I need is my right hand to film.
You see people
Actually,
run.
you could still hit the throttle on the dirt bike, so.
Yeah,
be a
you could
one-armed
do
dirt
that.
bike rider.
Right hand. Anyways,
We're past the minute mark or the hour mark. We've
mark?
covered a lot.
I'm glad
we
we
talked about
passed the
my
minute
guy. We touched on BSD. We got the scoop news out of you. You got any controversial stuff you want to talk about?
should we tell him where Francis went?
Yeah, we should.
Oh, man.
Everyone's
everyone
always
is
asked
wondering.
about Francis.
Yeah,
Francis
where's Francis?
is killing it.
Francis
he's
is
doing-
fucking killing it,
I see
making
he's got a new business.
big revenue.
Yeah,
Big revenue.
What's he doing?
He's filming steaks and margaritas. Sometimes fitness professionals, just in the gym, in the kitchen, cooking up videos.
I see these out there riding too. He's getting some
Yeah,
clips
he
on the
is
bike.
eventually.
Yeah, he's
Lately.
got a
That's
little
good.
complete. He's fucking around for the cardio purposes. He's trying to get down to 2 Hondo. But basically, if I'm gonna go from the start to explain what the fuck happened to Francis, after Monster Mash, he wanted to attack the YouTube. And keep in mind, I'm doing my car thing. You know, I'm not out of the picture, but just like not really filming as much as I once was. And he's just going ham, attacking the YouTube, making vlogs and all kinds of little videos. And you know, some of the gang wasn't quite down with that. Thought it was kind of lame. So it was just making things difficult
Yeah.
for him. And at some point, he was just like, "All right, I'm not gonna fight this uphill battle. I'm gonna go film some businesses and make some real money." So he was out.
Honestly,
and
it was a move that he needed to make because he was really trying to make money from BMX.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
we're all
exactly.
Like, dude, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Like, just get off our asses. Like,
yeah,
we're trying to have fun, and you want to make this hard for us.
Yeah,
No,
that's a
but
hard
the only
position too.
people
As a
today-
crew, it's a hard position.
The only people that were down with it was like at one point it wasn't even the common crew. It was like me, Andy Garcia, Jay Shaw, Crank Flipper, and then sometimes Dana would be down. But I don't know. It's just
you know, everyone else a vlog. That's lame.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
They're,
Yeah.
they're too cool for that. They can't be in
Yeah.
a vlog.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? So, yeah. Long story short, he started a business, New Wave Production, and he films all kinds of random shit now. And he's got like 4 or 5 employees.
He's got
and
an office.
He's got
Yeah,
an
I saw
office
that. That's
now. Like
awesome.
he's killing it. So
Good for him.
you shouldn't be sad that he's gone. You should be happy that he's peaking.
There you go.
he still
peaking.
keeps up with BMX.
But yeah, he still keeps up.
Yeah, like I said, I see him
still
riding.
see him all the time and shit. So
He's still in HB.
yeah,
He got
He's
his own
still in
spot.
HP.
Yeah, own spot.
he's got his own spot. He's got his own office. He's doing well.
Are you guys excited for the summertime?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Eddie, you tired of this weather?
Yeah, I'm trying to go to Australia in the summer.
Yeah, dude.
Australia in the
Did-
summer is wintertime in there.
I mean,
Their
oh,
summer,
I should be
their
going
summer.
now. Yeah.
Did
Well, I'm trying to go
Yeah.
to Amsterdam or Australia this year. That's what I'm trying
Let's
to
go
do.
to Amsterdam.
Did
Yeah,
California
yeah.
join
Shout
the
out
Northwest while we were gone?
What's that? Yeah.
Yeah, you got
Did
any theories about
California
why it's
join the
Yeah.
Northwest while we were
Yeah,
gone?
the weather's been so shitty here. It's been bad.
That's cool. Hey, what about the time you dodged us from Barcelona? I was on my way to the airport like a month ago to go to Barcelona.
yeah, I missed
and
you guys.
texted me, "Hey, I'm in California."
I know, and I
And you had just been
I
there for 2
bummed. I
months.
wanted to. I was planning on staying out there because my girl lives out there,
Should've.
and I had to come back here for meetings, and that's why I'm
Meetings.
here now. You know,
Big Hollywood meetings.
big meetings with Big Alfredo.
Big Hollywood meetings.
I did actually. I went to this meeting with one of the producers from my old TV show. And it was this club called the Adventurers Club. Have you ever heard of this?
No.
It's like this exclusive club that meets every Thursday. I don't know how much it is to get in, but like all the dudes, it's men only, and all the dudes are like world travelers. So they all have millions of stories, and it's just like this real exclusive thing where it's like I think like the prerequisite is you have to have been to at least 100 countries to even get into the club. It's
Brad
something like
Simpson?
that. He probably probably should sign
You
up.
should start a podcast there.
You could do that. Well, the night that I went, the reason that Neil even brought me was because the guest speaker was this guy that made a rocket to go to prove that the Earth was flat. Like he made his own rocket.
Musk.
He like made his and he went in it. Like he went up and it was crazy. Like when he parachuted down, he was still attached to the rocket. Like it wasn't like he ejected. He went up with the ship
wanted
and
to
came
keep the
down with the
rocket.
ship. I don't know how high he went, but it was really interesting. I don't know where we got on that. Oh, that's one of the reasons I came out here. I had some meetings with him to see that.
So Neil Strauss brought you to Soho House.
No, Neil Mant brought me to. But I had lunch at Soho House the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like.
I also met a guy at the same night. There's like a dinner, and I sat down at a table, and I was the only one there. And this elderly gentleman came down. He's like, "Hey, can I sit down here with you?" I'm like, "Sure." He's like, "What do you do?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm a BMX rider." Blah blah blah. We started talking. I was like, "What do you do?" He's like, "I flew blimps in World War II. I have the first my license number. I have the first driver's license for a blimp in the state of California. It's number 1."
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's like dudes like this. I'm sitting here like, holy shit. Like he's telling me stories about being in World War II and flying a blimp.
You're
It's
like, yeah, I was on MTV once.
Right? Yeah.
Wait,
Jesus.
slowest thing ever.
That's crazy.
Or was it Fuel TV?
Fuel TV,
Fuel TV.
Oprah TV. Are there any last words? You guys need anything to get
man.
us? Want to talk some controversy? You like skateboarders?
I love skateboarders.
Yeah. What do you
Yeah.
think about this big beef between skaters and BMX riders
There
that's
is
going on
no
right now?
beef. It's,
Don't
it's
understand.
dying down,
You-
dude. I support the 9 Club. I'm wearing a 9 Club beanie
Way to
right
get the
now.
9 Club on here.
I'm wearing
Yeah,
a
we
9
should.
Club beanie right now. They've given me many hours or days of enjoyment as well.
So you don't
I'm
don't see
addicted
the
to
beef.
podcasts, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I'm addicted. I don't listen to music except for the times I do.
Well, give us some podcasts you listen to.
Dude, 9 Club, this one.
9 Club's good.
Kyle Carlson's is dope. Dennis's is dope. There's a fucking that one guy who does car ones that's dope.
Chris Doyle has really good ones too. He
yeah.
just started two podcasts. He's awesome.
Who else, dude? I got a bunch.
There's some good BMX ones.
Theo Vaughn.
Dad.
Theo Vaughn is
Theo Vaughn
hilarious.
is good. Yeah. Blood
Yeah.
in our BMX on our
Yeah,
blood
yeah, BMX on
podcast.
Blood. That
Those are
one's
good.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good podcasts.
Shout out to
there.
the podcast, man.
Shout out to pods.
I
We
love
did it
all the
first, though.
pods. No Jumper, obviously.
We did it first.
I probably listen to every No Jumper too.
Shout out to No Jumper.
Like, it's crazy.
It's a wild time.
I got some pod knowledge.
Pod knowledge.
Yeah.
That's why I like podcasts because
Podledge.
it's not like an interview. It's like you just sit down, tell stories, just be
Yeah.
relaxed. It's like
And I drive so much. It kind of makes me want to drive more. Honestly,
Really?
so I can just get in there.
Go around and
Just
spot
keep
checks
going
or
around
just
the-
listen to podcasts.
Because dude, oh my God.
I'm sure there's people are listening to this in their car and you're telling the story about your dad pulling you out of the club. They're gonna be driving around the block because they want to hear how that shit ends.
Dude, spot searching with just a good podcast on. Oh, I love it.
I'm into it.
Anyways,
Any thank yous, last words, shout outs?
I'm officially endorsing Modelo right here. Big shout out to Fit, S&M, LBZ, Common Crew, of course,
BSD
Catfish
forever.
for bringing
Shout out
this
all the
goddamn
homies.
pod back so
We
I
back.
can have some entertainment in the 15.
We are back.
And
What do you got?
Jeff Quick.
Any shout outs?
Thank you, BSD. Thank you, my guy.
My guy.
Shout out Robbie at Colt.
Shout out Colts. Covered it all?
I believe we have. You got another Would You Rather?
Would you rather have 3 of your fingers cut off, or I put you in the basement and leave you there for 8 months and let your toenails grow real long, and then I come up to you and as hard as I can, I kick your toenails back into your foot?
Oh,
Do I have...
It won't go all the way in, dude. Come
Yeah,
on. You're in
wait, do
for
I
it.
have any kind of like stimulation in the basement? Do I have a TV or
No, you're just in the basement.
Oh, so I'm in solitary confinement.
Yeah.
No, but it's like.
Oh
an
no, I'm
average
getting my
basement.
hands.
Is
No,
there,
my
like,
fingers.
Taking the
are-
fingers?
Is there,
Left
like,
left
tools and
hand.
paint in the basement.
Nope, there's nothing. There's
It's just
a
empty
a
fucking-
floral couch.
I watched a video about
Floor
solitary
couch.
confinement, and I would do a lot of things before I did that.
Yeah, I think solitaire would be nuts.
Yeah, so 3 fingers, left hand, they gone.
All right.
All right.
How about would you rather have a white hot needle put into your eyeballs, just one of your eyeballs, or both of your cut both of your Achilles tendons with a pair of wire cutters, and you have to run a mile?
fuck you. I'd rather get my eye.
It's
Can
the
you
eye.
do that? Is that even
No, you
possible?
can't even walk if you get that cut.
No,
off.
the
No, I
eyes.
thought people tear their ACL. all
I already
the time
have a
and then
bad
they
eye,
come off.
so as long as you go on my right eye, just poke away.
Yeah.
I cut off both of your arms, or I cut one of your feet off, and you have to run a mile on your stump.
Oh, my stump. I'm running on the stump. I run on dual stumps.
This is going downhill. We can't end on this. We can't end on this note. Do you know any good jokes?
Jokes.
Got no jokes.
Oh man, I have nothing.
Nothing? You got nothing?
I have nothing.
Denham's got a good joke.
Denham's got a good joke. Yeah. Let's just end this before it gets.
Okay, let's just end.
We should have ended up here. We're going like this.
Okay, we're gonna end it here. Thank you guys for coming out, Eddie C, Denham Cox, and Mr. Sauce the Boss with 3 S's. Common Crew, you can be on the lookout for these guys. They'll be all over the place this year. You'll see Eddie on Instagram commenting on everybody's picture and Cox seeing you out in these streets. Well, thank you guys so much. You guys have been watching TCU TV. My name's Catfish. Like and subscribe, all that shit. And we'll see you next time. Peace.
You know the fucking vibe.
Yeah.